Hi, I'm Lynda Webb. I'm a foster carer and I've been foster caring since 2010. I have one teenager at the moment, a 19-year-old boy. I've also got two children of my own who are now grown up, they're 21, and my husband and my cat Fudge. I got into fostering when I was actually working for the civil service. I've been working with them for 20 years and I decided I wanted to do some kind of volunteer work. So what I did was I actually volunteered for Childline, and that was on the phones, and I did that after work for a while, for about a year. And then whilst I was doing that, I saw some things advertised on the TV and on the internet about fostering, and they were looking for foster carers. Even on the bus when I was going to work, I saw adverts about looking for foster carers. It all started to go through my mind, thinking, well, there's something I might be able to do, something I'd quite like to do, especially doing the Childline phones. And I thought about it for a while and decided, well, why don't I speak about it with my husband, see what he thinks. So we had a discussion and he wasn't too sure about it at first, but I thought maybe we could make some more inquiries before we finally decided if we were going to go ahead or not. So I phoned up the local council and I spoke to somebody there, and they were quite happy to have a chat and come out, which they did, and answered some of our questions, because when you're thinking about going into fostering, loads of things go through your mind. Can I do it? Would I be able to do it? So having somebody come out was really good. And also a foster carer came out and spoke to us as well, which really helped, because that gave us some more information and a bit more insight. So that was how we kind of got into it. When we got some more information, went away, thought about it, and then eventually thought, well, maybe this is something we would be able to do, and we just took it from there. I would say to somebody who's currently in a situation thinking, I wonder if I could do fostering, first of all, I would say, think, well, why couldn't you do fostering? I thought about it, I wasn't sure about it, I found out more about it. So if you find out more about something, it obviously gives you the confidence to think, well, maybe I could do it. So I would say find out some more about it. Either speak to a social worker or speak to somebody that does fostering themselves, get some more information. Also, if you've got a spare room and you see fostering as rewarding, which I definitely have, and you get more information about it, then do take the next step and make more inquiries, because I think it's definitely a very worthwhile thing to do. And there's not an awful lot of barriers, apart from if you've got a spare room. There's a good chance you could be a foster carer, especially if you enjoy being with children and supporting them and helping them and listening to them, and you're a good communicator, then why not just find out more about it and then obviously see what happens next.